Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hip Hop Sample Storytime number 5. As you probably guessed by now, today's story is based around none other than... Oh yeah! The 1980 classic camp science fiction comic book superhero movie Flash Gordon, starring Sam J. Jones as Flash, Max von Sydow as Ming the Merciless, and the gorgeous Italian actress Ornella Muti as Ming's daughter Aura. People who know this movie and grew up on this movie, Generation Xers, love it. It is the perfect combination of camp and science fiction. All of it intentional. Every bit of the camp and the excitement. It was really just a masterpiece of like entertainment. He's for every one of us. Stands for every one of us. And all props in the world must be given to Queen. I mean, they could not have found anybody better to make this movie work. There is the great moment right there. Have a nice day. Yeah! Flash Gordon. Open fire! Great movie. Here's the UK version.
Dispatch Flash to bring back his body.
Freddie Mercury in his Flash shirt right there. It was just the perfect marriage of music. Gordon's alive. That is the great Brian Blessed right there. But if we're talking about Flash Gordon, the movie, we should mention that J Dilla, rest in peace J Dilla, he sampled some dialogue from this movie where Topol, the guy from Fiddler on the Roof who plays Dr. Hans Zarkov, says, "For God's sake, strap yourselves down!" That was used in Dilla's mixtape 05, number 3, track 9. But really, when we're talking about the Flash theme itself, let's start it again, by the way. Only at normal speed. It was used by a lot of people. Richie Rich, I believe, was the first. Used by many, many people. But most of the time when we hear this music, we think to ourselves, Terminator X! My timing was a little off on that. But, yes. From It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back, Public Enemy used that for their DJ track, Terminator X, The Edge of Panic. But we're actually not here to talk about the movie of Flash. We're here to talk about Flash Gordon himself as a comic book character and the comic book story album that was also sampled for quite a few hip-hop classics. So let's move off of Queen for now and move over to this LP right here. This LP is called The Official Adventures of Flash Gordon. Did that ring a bell by any chance? Here's the album. There you go. There's Flash right there, and there's Ming. The Official Adventures of Flash Gordon, featuring narration by a man by the name of Jackson Beck. This album came out in 1966. And in case you didn't know, Flash Gordon, a science fiction adventurer, was actually created to compete with Buck Rogers, who was very popular. So this, instead of being a superhero or a Godzilla type thing, this was a science fiction adventurer. And even though he was a quarterback for the New York Jets in the movie, on the comic books I believe he was like a polo player for like Yale University or something like that. And obviously they had to change that a little bit for the movie to make him more of like a rock star. But getting to the story, the storybook we were just talking about, I think you're ready for the sample. Think Schoolie D, obviously Grandmaster Flash. Check it out.
The Official Adventures of Flash Gordon.
You gotta love it. That is P.S.K. What Does It Mean? The Parkside Killers by Schoolie D. The Adventures of Grandmaster Flash on the Wheels of Steel. And according to my portal of discovery, it was also used by Pete Rock and Funkdoobies-t for Superhoes. Here is your portal of discovery. I hope you enjoyed your lesson. And there is more info right there.
Planets and other solar systems, seeking new adventures and discoveries, and defending his native Earth against all aggressors.
See you next time, folks.
Deadliest
Thank you.
adversary is